So I think I started using substances heavily when I was about 16. When I was younger, it was only alcohol and weed. And then when I got to 18, it's so different because you go out to the club, everyone is doing it and they're trying to like get you to do it as well. So when I was 18, I started using cocaine and all my like drug use started getting a lot worse. And then it took me 2 years, now I'm 20, to decide that that was an issue. But then I was speaking to my therapist about it and she said to try CGL. So I hadn't really come into contact with it before. And she just booked an appointment with me. So I thought, oh, okay, it's just going to be like, I didn't really know what to expect, but I was so nervous, like, because the space, you think for drugs and alcohol and stuff like that, you'd be turning up to a clinic type, you know, a big place, but it's just a little off the side. The building's really nice, so I think that surprised me at first. I wasn't expecting that kind of environment. Mark was very friendly and it was so informal, and I think that's what really surprised me, because I was expecting, you know, you come with your own pressures and your own stigmas against yourself, so it was interesting, like, to see how opposite it is here. Yeah, my first ever appointment, I thought it was going to be an assessment and stuff, and I thought it was all going to get serious like pretty quick, and that was quite nerve-wracking. So when I came, I was super anxious, but then we just had a chat and a coffee, and like Mark just explained to me what the service is and whether I would even be interested in using it, and he made me really aware of the fact that it's not place where you come to get off drugs, and it's super, do you know what I mean? Like, you make your own goals and it's about like reducing harm, not necessarily like all these big things. It feels so big in your head, like this idea of like getting off stuff, but it's not really like that at all. It's like a really long process. So I think it was nice when I first came to not have to dive in at the deep end and sort of take my time and go slowly with it, which I think has been a lot better actually, so I can recover properly, instead of having all of this, like, putting pressure on myself and then having it from people who are meant to support you. I think the best advice is not to be so hard on yourself. Take it really slowly. You're not trying to, like, he draws this diagram out and like it's these set circles, and in the center it's you, and you're trying to jump. When you first come to recovery, you think, you know, you're trying to jump straight to the outside of the circle, but actually you need to take lots of little steps, and it's all about going really slowly and not putting pressure on yourself to, you know, do too much.